Why, hello everyone. Good morning. Welcome on in, Trick, Carol, Hixlam, Nurse, Nocton, Sunflower, and Quark, and Sayula. How you doing? Or Sayula? Sayula? Yes. Yeah, as you may have noticed, I have changed up the chat style. I hope you like it. Hey, welcome on Wisp. How you doing? How you doing? We're actually trying out a whole bunch of new stuff today because we can. We got some new background music. We got a new chat bubble. We got a whole bunch of new stuff today. It's a good Saturday. Saiwa? Welcome in, Jay Cheng. I live in the US, Sunflower. West Coast. I did not actually sleep well. I've been up for 6 hours already. So, you know, I wish I could have slept a little bit more, but you know, I've just been busy. Fixing some stream stuff, trying out some new chat stuff. The chat's not sticking around for as long as it should be, so I might have to fix that later. But I like the new chat look. We're gonna be playing around with it a little bit more to try and figure out, you know, what looks the best. But I think it looks pretty good so far. Oh, that's probably why I accidentally resized it to not be in frame. There we go. That might look a little bit better. But yeah, there we go. Welcome on in, Crystal. Oh, oh, you're Polly. You changed your name. Interesting. Very nice. Very nice. Welcome on in, Geese. You can use Denver, Sunflower. But yeah, that's there's been some nice little stream changes and additions. We have, of course, our lovely little stuff here off to the side, as you can tell. Actually, I don't know if they show up this close. No, they don't. Okay, well, over there, you all see them. And then we got, you know, the new chat window. Hey, welcome on in, Hestia. Welcome, welcome. Carlo, welcome on in. I'm already seeing some problems with the new chat. I gotta make the names actually legible, but I like the design overall. I actually followed a fellow VTuber's tutorial on how to do that. Because CSS programming is, well, quite frankly, it's not something I'm very familiar with. So I had to look up a tutorial to do it. Pacific Standard Time, Sunflower. But I'm really liking it. I'm really liking it. And I got another new project started that I didn't think was gonna happen for a while. So we got July is gonna be a pretty awesome month. Let me tell you what. July is gonna be awesome. I'm so sad I have to wait that long, but it's going to be amazing. I just have to make it there. So we got two big projects that are kind of coinciding. Hopefully, we'll see. I still don't know if one of them is for sure happening in July. It might be August. Wait lists are kind of funny like that. Sometimes you're like, oh, I'm on a wait list for 3 months, and then other times, you know, you should like, blah. Sometimes you wait longer. Do you know of a guide of how you should frame backgrounds and add-ins for your stream, like throwing items you or stream avatars that people could add to their streams? So I know that the throwing stuff is specifically its own program called the Twitch Integrated Throwing System. I just happen to be able to do it both on YouTube and Twitch because I kind of wrote a loop around. So I can do it on YouTube when I activate it. Actually, let me see if that still works. I'm curious. Or do I have to reinstall? I might have to reinstall it. I don't know. Let's fire it up. Let's see. Hey, welcome on in, Chompy. How you doing? Saying I'm a coder is a very strong word. Sawa. I am self-taught completely, so. Everything that I've done, it's been by my own hand. So I tried it again. Let's see if this works. Yep, I'm a dabbler in codes, exactly. Well, let's see if this still works, shall we? Oh. All right, I have to do it in the reverse mode. What coding languages do I know? I know Python. The display is quite small, my eyes can't read it. Yeah, I need to, I like the format of the chat, but I feel like, I think I need to make some tweaks. It looks good, it just, I need to fix it a little bit. I only know Python, and I barely learned Python. Also, welcome in Sobi and Taku. So, let me see if I can make chat a little more legible, shall we? There we go. There, that might look a little better. Hopefully. Less messages will fit on there, but I think it'll look better. Hey, welcome on in, Tim. How you doing? I also can't wait until our new setup comes that has an actual dedicated chat window instead of, you know, me having to Photoshop around a plant. Oh, hello. All right, let's see if this works, shall we? Nope, it's having problems today. The pink man, I know, right? That's part of the Twitch integrated throwing system. Yeah, no problem. I was just wondering because I've started to try and watch streamers to see how I can make backgrounds or cool OBS Ninja. So, honestly, Crystal, the way I've made my backgrounds is all of these are like $5 like stock footage that I've found and have modified for my stream. That's what I've done. None of these are hand drawn. These are all things that I have modified to make work. And for the most part, I feel like they've turned out pretty well. All right, let's see if this works. Yep. So you guys can now throw stuff at me like normal. I just came in to say hi. See you next stream, my guy. Hey, thanks for dropping by, Chompy. Is it working? Huh. Oh, did I turn it on? Is that it? It's not it's working for me. Maybe it's not working. I don't know. I have to fix that patch around. It might not be working right now. Nope, it works for me, just no one else. Okay, well. I alone hold the power, I guess. It doesn't work for YouTube, Nyanka. I have a throw around or a workaround that does not seem to be working For whatever oh, did I turn it off? I might have turned it off. Let's see here. Oh, it has a cooldown. That's why. Okay. I knew I did something. Okay, now try it. Now try it. Okay. That's why it wasn't working. I added a cooldown. Okay, there we go. Now it's working. Now it's working. Welcome on in, Light. How you doing? No, I mean like format, because I'm making backgrounds too big for what I think my model should be. So I'm trying to figure out like where I place things, like how you have your table in front of you. Honestly, I'm still trying to figure that out as well. I feel like that this scene is pretty good, but a lot of VTubers seem to have a lot more, like it's more like this, like where they take up a much bigger chunk of the screen. I feel like I'm in a little bit of an, like the minority here, where I'm in the smaller portion of the screen. Because I like having the nice scene behind me. I think that's really fun. It's 10 a.m. for me, Sunflower. Yeah, there you go. I got the throwing working. Yeah, this was actually just a stock footage I found, or stock image I found somewhere. I don't remember where I found this actually. But I didn't pay for this one. I just found this. But I'm a big fan. But that is actually something we're going to be talking a little bit about today, Crystal, is the is this kind of thing. Also, someone said that they love the shorts. Thank you. I think it was Voodoo. Welcome on in, by the way. Yeah, sorry, my brain just got sidetracked there for a second. The video editing program you had, you said? Oh, this might have been the Adobe stock footage one. I can't remember whether the classroom or the or one of these two was stock footage from Adobe. So I don't remember which one it was. Hey, welcome on, Nick. How you doing? Yeah, interesting topic today. This actually mostly spawned because of a conversation with one of the mods and fellow friends, Thorntail, where we were kind of talking about visual design and what VTubers like biggest strengths are and things like that. So that's kind of what inspired today, because I've put in a lot of effort into trying to make cohesive scenes as of late. And I don't know, maybe you guys can be the judge of that, but I feel like we've done a pretty good job here. I feel like we've done pretty good with how well this looks, you know, our good old classroom looks. I feel like we've been doing pretty good. Hey, I could have joined that conversation as a character artist. True, true, true. Oh, wow, the chat on this one is super small. Wow. You guys are so tiny down there. There we go. Let's make you bigger, shall we? Perfect. IMO visual design is more important. Oh, absolutely. I actually agree with that. I think that for the most part, there is a level that your stream should be at, like your avatar can be at. But like the rest of it really should be like the rest of the stuff surrounding you. Like your scene should tell the story rather than just you. Hey, Jijin, welcome on in. Or Gigant. Also, I'm just kind of vibing right now. You're a Fate lore boy, so your lore short are very informative and fun for me. Oh, nice. Hey, I'm glad they are. I have fun making them, so you're gonna be seeing a lot more from me. Oh, by the way, everyone, I think we have officially, finally, it only took like 2 years, we have finally passed the point at which I have made more VTubing videos than non-VTubing videos. It took so long. But we've officially finally made more VTubing content than non-VTubing content. So yay! Oh, crazy. But you know what's still ridiculous? Is we still have more live streams IRL than VTubing, and you can't even find the IRL streams anymore. Like, that's actually insane. I didn't realize how much I live streamed on YouTube way back when. That's what blows my mind. I still have more live streaming on YouTube. That's crazy. Any talk about not being too edgy or accidentally going too edgy? Well, edgy can be an aesthetic. It's not too, I don't know if there's anything as too edgy. I think it's just too edgy for your audience, maybe. But if that is your audience, then there's not really a limit outside of like common decency. Are we gonna tell different opinions for different designs people have drawn? Because I kind of want opinions. Not this stream. We do those occasionally. We've actually done 3 in the past. I want to do another one probably sometime this month. I'll announce it on Discord so people can post their designs beforehand. So, you know, if you want to be aware of that, you should join the Discord. Just throwing that out there. We have fun, I promise. I feel it is really hard to find a nice design. Trust me, I agree. I am not artistically gifted, so design is not really my forte, shall we say. So trust me, I get it. I get it. I understand that it's rough. Whoops, I almost deleted my music. It's rough, I know. And as any artist who I've commissioned can attest to, it's yeah. So this stream is like the popular VTubers, right? Well, so specifically what we're going to talk about a little bit today, Tim, is I will probably bring up a few of the popular VTubers today, because I feel like a lot of them especially have done just such wonderful work with like their redebuts and redesigns that just make everything fit thematically. And what really spurred this on is I want to talk about my own thoughts concerning lore, because any of you who've been around here for a long time have kind of known that my thoughts about how much effort you should put into lore is you shouldn't until you've actually got content. And I've kind of changed my tune a little bit, obviously. Since that's what the channel's dedicated towards now. But it really made me think about a lot going forward of how I want to, how I've gone through the change into knowing what my aesthetic is and how I can represent the story that I want to tell without just, you know, exposition dumping on everyone all the time. That's kind of what I want to go over today a little bit as well, because a lot of the lore shenanigans that I've thought about have sort of evolved naturally over time. Why didn't you tell me that earlier before I made even a little content? Because I've said it on stream so many times. I've said it a lot, like a lot. Hey, welcome on in, Russ. How you doing? I'm very indecisive, so I've redesigned my model like 3 to 4 times. Oof, that's rough. I can't do multiple redesigns. I just, maybe I'm just complacent, but once I find, like, if I make something, it's something that I like. And that's not changing anytime soon. which is why the cat's gonna stick around for quite a long time. I hope you guys don't get sick of it, because it's not going anywhere. How much did my avatar cost? My avatar was only a couple $100. But I got it pretty cheaply, and my avatar maker doesn't make avatars anymore, so that's unfortunate. I think it's always right to know what things to focus, whether it's work or for the concept, but would depend on what kind of route you're going, especially if this is a creative route. Yes. Like a D&D character. You start with a base, and the longer you play, the more you get to know who they are, and they grow like you're writing story. Exactly. I'm happy with my design overall, but the outfit changes I have an obsession with, which is totally fine. I mean, everyone loves outfit changing. Everyone loves changing. So that's not an issue. It's when you overhaul like the complete design. How long do cats live, by the way? Like 12 to 15, or is it 15 to 20? I don't remember what the average age for cats is. Bro, your model's adorable. Why, thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, Drink. How you doing? Welcome on in. How hard is it to be a VTuber streamer or content creator? I can't imagine it. I think I want to try, but I don't know what to do. And I only have a low tier laptop to work with. Well, it's hard. I'll let you know that way. It's hard. Like, it's... I have many years of doing stuff under my belt, and it's only recently that I've gotten any real amount of attention, and I'm still a very small fish in the pond of YouTube. Like, there's a bigger sub number under my name, but that doesn't really mean anything. Like, 15,000 subs on YouTube, you are still a very small fish in an ocean. So it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time. I'd like one to redesign that doesn't count because it was before I streamed. Fair. I will gladly redesign my models much I need to. Large VTubers always change up their lore, or they're looking to re-debuts. True. But I also think that large streamers and VTubers also have a lot more resources to do that with. Is it scary that some avatar can be a couple $1,000s? That's pretty normal, honestly. I feel bad that I prefer an old design over a VTuber with a new 2.0 design. Well, that's a very interesting topic. I actually was talking about this with a friend this morning about some new people that have debuted, where I personally did actually prefer their older model. And I'm never going to tell the VTuber that, because if they like their new model, why the hell should I share an opinion that makes them feel bad about their choice? That is just purely my own opinion, but it's there is something to be said for not alienating an audience that's grown attached to your model. It's kind of like your model is your face for all intents and purposes for content, and so it can be very polarizing to your audience when you change things. I totally get that. So it's hard. I don't know, but we'll talk a little bit about that too. Welcome on in, Tsukasa. Keeping the consistency is one of, if not the hardest things. It's absolutely true. I like to think of the internet like an aquarium. Small streamers are in a different tank than big VTubers. Oh, absolutely. Like, I am not even in the same building that like someone like Buff Pup is, right? Like, Buff Pup averages 1,000 viewers. She's in a completely different category of people than I am. Like, I know it looks like I'm getting a little bit bigger these days, but like, I really still am one of the small guys. I know it doesn't seem like it, but I don't think people truly realize how big the pond is. Like, even breaking 100 viewers, you're barely into like medium size category. So it's super interesting. Content creation in general is just really interesting from that. Yeah, art style changes in TV shows jarring, so why would it be different when it's a VTuber? Exactly. True, wouldn't share that since it can be easily taken the wrong way. Yeah. You recognize me, send Sunflower? Let's see, it's the flagship. At this point, I'm just too broke that I want to learn everything, do everything by yourself. Hey, honestly, like, if you can learn how to do everything by yourself, you can make a lot of money doing it. Just throwing that out there. People pay a lot for models, you know, just throwing that out there. I feel like there's a difference between a small guy versus a guy who collab a lot. Yeah, true. But you should know that there are still a larger percentage of VTubers that are on. Oh yeah, no, I totally agree with that, Nick. I'm not meaning to say like I am the same as someone that has 100 subscribers. Like, obviously I'm in a very different state, but I don't view things necessarily in the terms of like just VTubers. I look at it in the terms of YouTube. Like, it's kind of crazy to me that I am one of the bigger VTubers, like maybe top 200 English, just in terms of pure sub count, right? Like, that I actually don't think I'm that far off, which is crazy. But like, in terms of YouTube, I'm still nothing. And that's really what I ultimately care about, because yeah, I am a VTuber, but I care more about just getting as much as I can. Yeah, exactly. I always reference the large scale landscape of the platform, because if you're the biggest VTuber and can't make a living, it doesn't matter that you're the biggest VTuber, right? I always view things from that practical sense. Peace, gotta go right now. Hey, thanks for dropping by, Drink. But yeah, that's the lens I view everything through. Is I don't really think that being a VTuber is special on YouTube, and it really isn't. Like, it should go without saying that the biggest VTubers in existence are many times smaller than some of the upper echelon of YouTube, right? Like that's kind of a signal to me. When you've got a VTuber that's on the same level as Markiplier, then yes, that'll be something else, you know. But we're not there yet. So that's always what I look at. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter whether you're a VTuber or not. It matters whether you're able to succeed in the thing that you want to be doing. So that is the lens of which I view everything. Okay, it's working again. My Go XLR has been acting up recently, so my microphone might sound a little weird. If I start getting staticky, let me know, because that would be bad. Who do I think has the best shot of becoming huge? That's a good question. I don't know. My gut would say someone like I know not everyone loves Nyanners, but like Nyanners would be my bet to slowly overtake things. Ah! Music, why'd you play louder? Ow. Okay, sorry, there was another piece of music that just tried to destroy my ears. Sorry about that. Gura's at almost 4 mil, so that's my vote. Well, the thing about Gura and Hololive is they own their market, right? Like, they 100% have a lockdown on their market. They have that in the bag, but that isn't the super mass market that I feel like the rest of YouTube is going after. So even though I think they'll continue to grow, I think their design of content is just not the super mainstream. I would personally pick Vshojo over Hololive in the long run, given how Vshojo is adapting. So that's kind of what I feel. And the reason why I say specifically Nyanners is Nyanners has the most experience with video content creation. So, and honestly, videos are the way that I think are going to propel people forward. Stuff like that. Hey, welcome on, Trixie Rios. How you doing? I feel like your name gets different every time I see you. I would say Vox. Vox got almost 1 million sub on Bilibili. He got 600K in one day. Interesting. We'll see how Vox does. We will see how Vox does. I think that he's going to continue to be #1 for Niji Sanji for sure. I just don't know how, like, where their cap is, kind of a deal. We'll see. We'll see. Fox definitely knows what he's doing, and he has a very, very diehard audience. That is for sure. Hey, welcome on in, Cheap Cheek. How you doing? Good times, good times. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. So actually, do you guys want to hear about a video idea I never made that I still kind of want to make someday, but haven't gotten around to yet? I actually had this whole video essay planned for why Vshojo was going to become more popular than Hololive. I had a whole thing planned out for it, and this was like last year. And then they didn't really do much with it, but now that with all the new stuff that's been coming out with Vshojo, I don't know. Vshojo's making moves. I really want to see how the next few months go, because with all these debuts, all the rebranding, all the cinematic universe building, it's a lot of interesting stuff going on there. Trixie, we're going to be talking about lore and visual design here in just a little bit. Sounds like a base essay you got there. Maybe. Look, I personally am not a huge, like, Vshojo style fan. Like, I have streamers that I like to watch, but like not all of their humor really resonates with me, but I can really appreciate everything they've done and everything they've added to the community, because yeah, Hololive and Niji Sanji are the front runners of the community, quote unquote. I say the community, with air quotes every single time, but Vshojo was really the English crowd running the show, But we will see. We'll see. How many has Mary been working with them more? Yeah, Mary's done all of their recent lore videos, and he's probably doing Melody's video, which I'm assuming is going to come out on June 15th, because that was spoiled in Zentreya's video, where Melody is Melware, which is Melody's glitched alter ego, is the main villain. I find it, by the way, can I rant just a little bit? No one has mentioned Melody in any of their stories at all. Like, she's been there, she's been in the background, but she's never been a main plot point. I released the Melody lore video. 2 hours later, Zentreya's like, hey, guess what? Melware's the main antagonist of my lore. Like, gosh dang it. It caught me out of left field. I'm like, come on. I just made a Melody video and it's already outdated 2 hours later. Come on. Hey, welcome on in, Mexican Tail. How you doing? And Senazum, welcome on in. Oh my gosh, it just it caught me out of left field. I was so sad because Melody didn't really have lore, and then she's the primary antagonist of Zentreya's new video, and I was like, oh, come on. Well, that's the thing, right, Nurse, is that it's not even new events. I specifically did Melody last because no one had said anything about her. And then and then it just comes out of nowhere. Now, I wasn't upset. It was like the fun type of frustrated. But I mean, the Melody video did really well on TikTok, so that's kind of cool. 101,000 views in a day. That's pretty good. So, I mean, it's the best TikTok video I've made in a while. Beating out even Vox. The only one that was better than it was Shy Lily's, so that was kind of cool. But yeah, it just caught me out of left field, man. Task failed successfully. Exactly. Welcome on in, Benny Bloom and Noble Indigo. How you doing? Oh gosh. But you know, I was really, honestly, Zentrea's video, top tier. Big fan. I am absolutely in love with what Vshojo's doing with Merryweather. Like, oh my gosh, it's so good. It's so good. I really hope that they come out with like more stuff that like ties into this universe, because what I'm really afraid of, and this kind of ties into like what I wanted to talk about today, is I want them to continue this line and like do stuff with it somehow, because they've built up an interesting story that at least I enjoy, and from the comments on the videos, a lot of other people also really enjoy. So it's like, can they like make more videos about this? Can they like do merch stuff? Can they like, where are they gonna go with this? Because if it's just cool backstory, I'm gonna be a little disappointed. I feel like that they have an opportunity to experiment with a universe, and I hope that they continue to do it. Hey, welcome on in, Evan. How you doing? Neander's lore video was pretty fun, even if it was ridiculous. But you know, that's what it's all about. You know, you got to go ridiculous, right? It's just more fun when it's more ridiculous. Yeah, Merryweather and Aethel have been doing some real good stuff recently. Also, I've noticed a lot of the same voice actor in a lot of their videos. So I think it's like a whole team that's doing this. I hope it culminates in Melody. So do you guys want to know my tinfoil hat theory right now? My tinfoil hat theory is that June 15th is when Zentrea, or when Melware like takes over the world or something. And my guess is that might be the date when they reveal new talents as well. If this whole thing has been culminating into like a coherent storyline, it would be cool if it ended with adding more people to the Vshojo company, right? That's what I'm kind of hoping for. I really hope that we get the announcement of the people that, you know, they started auditioning for literally a year ago. It's almost been an entire full year. That's crazy to me. It's been a year. When are we getting the new people? Come on. I want to know. I want to see who's joining them, right? Oh, I want to see it. I want to see it. Welcome on in, Lamp Devil and EBR. Yeah, I'm actually looking to see when my Vshojo video is published, because I did it the day that they announced auditions, August 22nd. So we're basically 3 months away from it being an entire year. It's 9 months tomorrow since they announced auditions. Like that's insane. So either they've been like just super picky and they've They're trying to get the new people built into the universe, which, by the way, I'm still betting that Haruka and Snuffy join them at some point in time. Just throwing that out there. But it's gonna be interesting. I really want to see. I really want to see it. Mostly just because I'm kind of, you know, I'm kind of nerding out about the Vshojo stuff. Like, it was fun covering Niji Sanji when all the new people were out, but like, the Vshojo lore is just awesome, and I love it. It's highly produced. It's got a script. It's got good music. It's got good visuals. Like, come on. It's so good. I love it. Also, someone asked how long it takes to make the shorts. 4 to 5 hours each. Somewhere around there. Sometimes a lot faster, sometimes longer. Just kind of depends. Do you think this will change the dynamic between the companies? Not really. I think Vshojo is kind of in its own category. Kind of like how Niji Sanji is a little bit different than Hololive. I really don't think it's going to shake up too much stuff. I just think it's kind of an interesting place to be for the various companies. The only way it's really going to shake things up is if they do more with this lore universe and can attract people who aren't VTubers to Vshojo. Because right now, I feel like the Niji Sanji crowd did a really good job of bringing in a lot of new VTubers, or a lot of new viewers to VTubers through Luxium. Because, you know, Luxium was a breakaway success. Noctix did pretty well as well. But outside of those two groups, like, Etheria didn't really bring in new viewers. They just reinforced the existing crowd. It wasn't until Luxium, which was something new, like male corporate VTubers hadn't been done yet, here in the English sphere, really, that they had their breakaway success. And so I feel like the only way to like get more of that success, get more of those new eyes that weren't previously interested in VTubers, is through things that aren't necessarily just streams or stream highlights or stream clips. Headpats might not be working. I don't know why. But if we can pull them in with like the cinematic universe, then all of a sudden it's like the characters have their own stories, and sure, they're still just streamers. They're still acting the same way that they always have been, but now there's something else for people who don't just want to focus on the streams to be pulled in, right? Like, because you know, I've said this many times, it's a little bit hard to introduce your favorite streamer to someone and have them immediately love it. Like, getting into streamers is a little difficult. People will watch videos well before they watch streams, and people don't watch highlight reels of streamers they don't know, but they will watch these like big cinematic videos because they're interesting. They explain the story as they go, and it's good fun, you know? So I don't know. I really feel that it's a good way to get into it, but that might be a good segue into actually, you know, swapping to this scene and actually talking about things. Welcome on in, Pietro. How you doing? Sorry, I went off on a tangent right there. I was excited to talk about it. Because I don't know. I'm really excited. We need the D&D nerds to join VTubers by using VTuber software for their characters. I actually did that for a while. Fun fact, I actually did run a campaign where I occasionally used my VTubing software to like play the characters and stuff. Also, by the way, look at that chat. Doesn't that look so sick right now? Like, when it's this close and personal, it looks so good. I like this. I like this a lot. Also, here's your wink. Yeah. I think I can make this a little bit bigger for this scene though. But it still looks pretty good. Oh, I like that. I really do like that. That looks nice. Class is officially in session. Exactly. Let's go. It looks great, but it could be bigger. Yeah, I also need to change it so the names are actually legible. It's so close to being good, but I didn't have a chance to test this out beforehand. Let me actually do something. All right, let's try out that. I made it significantly bigger, I think. Ah, that looks much better. That's a lot bigger. Okay, okay. That definitely looks better. But I'll continue to adjust things like this. Next. I was gonna say the end of the stream doesn't dismiss you. I dismiss you. Exactly. You're not allowed to leave until I say you can leave. Actually, let's fix this one while we're here too, because why not? There we go. Okay. The lovely shenanigans of testing out streams and things like that. All right, let's do this, shall we? I think it's just how my setup that makes it look small. Nah, because it looks small on my end too. Chat will probably change a few more times as I'm figuring stuff out. Like I said, I followed a fellow VTuber's tutorial on how to do this. So this is mostly their code. I just kind of adapted it a little bit. So hopefully it's going to get a little bit better, a little bit more clean, a little bit more readable. And, you know, we'll adjust things as necessary. So. Ray, I just gave you a like. Why, thank you. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Need to unplug my mouse so I can actually move it. Make the light green, dark blue like you. I'll give it a shot. I'll see how it looks later. I can't change it right now. All right, let's see. I got chat in a good spot where I can actually still read you. Okay. So let's actually talk about the title of the stream, shall we? We're gonna talk about lore versus design. And we're specifically talking about, you know, visual design here. This is something I've been thinking about a lot more recently. And I still get comments to this day asking about like lore stuff specifically. And I think that this, as I've thought about this a lot more, this, while fun, is really not that important compared to the visual design. So at the end of the day, like, lore is what people can actually, you know, dive into and learn about your character, but your visual design is what really needs to tell the story. Hey, Piero, welcome to the Scholars. Let's go. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Upgrade memberships. Thank you so much. Actually, let's see if this actually works. Thank you so much. Hopefully that echoed. Visual design takes priority until it is brewed into a good mix. Exactly. Now, whoops, didn't mean to delete all that. Visual design should be able to tell portions of your lore without needing to actually talk about things. Nice reverb. Yes. Hey, welcome on in, Yubei. But one thing that I think is kind of interesting. Well, visual design affects the viewer experience every stream, while lore is the nice little garnish for more dedicated fans. I mostly agree, and I'm actually going to disagree with you, Nancy, on the lore can come after the design. It can, but I feel like knowing the vibe that you want to fill before you design things is really what's going to inform things going forward. Like, just for example, I want to use myself as a little bit of stuff here. Like, no one really knows anything about my own lore. Why? Because I don't say anything. But we've kind of developed a lore from the visual design, but that's only because I've already decided what I want this lore to be. So I've made visual design choices to reinforce said lore. Raelice lore video win? Maybe soon. Who knows? I don't know. I keep playing around with how I want to do it. I want to get my editing skills better before I really sit down and make it. But who knows? That might be coming sooner rather than later. We'll see. We'll see. But the other thing that really sparked this conversation is, as you guys know, last month we did about three full streams where we went over about 60 people's characters. I think about 60 people's characters, where we tried to guess people's lore from their character design. And I think it's a good thing that we were able to get about 2 out of every 3 right. That means that, to me, people were doing things very correctly. Like, if people can kind of guess what you're about from just looking at you and you never saying a word, you're doing it right. You're doing it right. You're too powerful now. It's true. It's true. It's true. But the reason why I want to talk about this specifically of lore versus visual design is because, for better or worse, if you're a VTuber, people are going to somewhat care about this. They're going to ask you about it. They want you to build out a story for it. And for the small subsection of us who didn't care when we started, we kind of should have a little bit, because how your character looks, you have to build a scene around how that character looks and make it feel at home. Honestly, that's something that I really did not do very well. I'll admit it. I was not good at this. My human character, I kind of just built him a character, and that was about the end of my thought process. And so for a very long time, my scenes looked interesting. Like, they didn't really fit at all. So some of them I still love, like this one. I still love this scene, even though it doesn't quite fully fit everything anymore. This was actually the first time where I sat down and I'm like, oh, I have an idea of where I want to go for this. This was like when I should have been thinking about this well before I started streaming, but my stream aesthetic was something that I really didn't think about because my character didn't have a story. There was nothing to tie it into, right? You can have a basic idea about the lore and then revise it later. Yes, you don't have to go super in depth. You don't have to have like this deep, dark meaning about everything, but you should have an idea, because then you can build towards something. You can start with a base that at least somewhat fits. I wonder if I still have my... Do I still have it on here? I don't think I have the old scene. No, I don't. Talk show setup is awesome. I know, right? I want to use this someday when I do podcasts. It's like my own it's like my own cheap version of Speak with the Devil. Oh, this is old though. This is old. And then let's see, we kind of upgraded to okay, that I almost went to a really old scene and I have no idea where it was. I think I deleted most of it. That's unfortunate. But focusing just a little bit on the lore of like, why does your character look the way that it does, lets you decide the other design elements of your stream, of your videos that can help inform things now. Now, one thing I do have to say is that the current cat design doesn't really super tie into teacher, except for the fact that I've built up the scenes around it to make it look like it fits. Like we got our fancy little cloak, we got our little necktie, so we're very very distinguished cat. Yes, yes we are. But you know, it doesn't necessarily scream teacher. At least I don't think it does. Maybe you guys disagree. But with the scenes that we've been able to build up around it through like color matching and things like that, right? Oh my gosh. We've managed to build up a pretty good collection of scenes that fit our design. And when we're doing videos with it, it really feels better. It says Magic Teacher. That was actually what the original design was supposed to look like. So I'm glad that at least some of that got through. What's the lore podcast? Also, welcome on in, Eris. How you doing? But the cat design was really based off of the human. Like the cat is literally my cat plus my old model's cloak. That's it. Like nothing about the cat actually has its own unique lore meanings. Everything that is the cat was previously somewhere else. Which is why when Raelice 2.0 comes out, there's actually going to be a lot more stuff coming with it that I'm adding in like little bits and pieces. So it's still going to have the same like visual style, but there's going to be a few more little Easter eggs and things that I want to include as like visual indicators of what's going on. So my model is the exact my model is the perfect example of like a happy accident that just kind of worked out. But yeah, to be fair, there are various examples of talking cats as mentors in fiction. That's true. It's actually a lot now that you mention it. Yeah, huh. How about that? Hello, doing fine. Happy to catch you. You're live on time. Hey, I'm glad you could be here. Welcome, welcome. Podcast called the Lorecast. Oh gosh. That would actually be kind of a fun idea to do. I don't know if I'd have enough to do it very often though, because like trying to like think about that out loud is, yeah, I don't know. But so you should have at least a little bit of an idea of what your character is, what they're doing, because you can fit that into your visual style and videos and things. If your character is the most important part, if you're just doing videos that like are unrelated, it's, you know, yeah, it's interesting. I don't know. Sorry, I got a little distracted there. Hey, kid, want to become a magical VTuber? Yes, please. Cat model is what brings the most fame. That was more the Niji Sanji stream we did that brought the fame, if we're being honest. Podcast where people talk about their lore could be fun. Yeah, that could be fun. There's a lot of people that would be A lot of people have mentioned or have thought up ideas for that. But to move on with the point that we were talking about before I get too distracted, because I'm very good at getting distracted with these, is focusing on this visual design. Because I am of the opinion, and I think most artists in here will agree, that your setup, your design, your character should be able to tell a mini story. People need to be able to identify what you're doing from a glance, because otherwise your character's just kind of there. Just realize, are you related to Yumi from LoL? Actually, no. Yumi at no point in time played any role in this until somewhat recently for a gimmick that I want to do. So you'll see that later, maybe. I don't know when that's happening, but it'll be funny. But so yeah, the visual design is honestly what I think that people need to focus on more, because it sets the tone for your stream. It sets the tone for what people can kind of expect from you when they see you, and more importantly, it just looks nice. Like, fun fact, I've actually had to do a lot of work to make this scene look as nice as it does. And if you guys want some terrifying things to be shown here, I'm gonna show you what this would look like without some extra thought process put in here. This, shield your eyes. You're about to see something very, very crazy here. Okay, we're here in the void. The void is where all things are possible. So this is what I look like without alterations. Wait, what? All right, I put it on this one. And we are now somehow sad cat. Like, look at how different this looks. Don't I just look like grayed out? I'm like, it's weird, right? It's like I'm so. It doesn't look bad until you see the other one, and then when I'm like, oh, I've got color. Let's go. What was the old color? Oh, this is the first time I tried. Yeah, this is tired Raelice. Like, I'm so tired. I haven't gotten my sleep yet. And then, bam! I got color again. Let's go. So there's little stuff like that you can. And by the way, this isn't anything fancy. I literally just went into OBS and like turned around some of the stuff, and all of a sudden I'm a happy cat, you know? I got big old color now. It's great. Welcome on in, Bell AC. How you doing? Local color without hue saturation filter. But honestly, it's made it so that I could like do some cool stuff with my coloration, make it look just so much nicer, honestly. But sorry, that was completely unrelated to visual design. That was just me bragging about how I managed to do that. Like, would your example be like how people, pardon the weird example, but the WWE legend, The Undertaker, people see that they know what he's doing if they've never seen him in their life? No, that's actually good. Like, visual design to me is people being able to figure out what you're doing by just looking at, like, yeah, humble brag, no big deal, you know, ain't no thing. Don't worry about it. But like, even just someone walking into the stream right now, obviously I am giving a lecture about something, right? Like, there is no one who, well, hopefully no one that could walk into the stream and be like, what the hell is the cat doing? It's like, well, he's obviously teaching something. There's a blackboard and he's at a podium, you know. Hopefully you could put two and two together that the cat is teaching something. Yeah, what the cat doing basically. Actually, good idea. Have a neutral color by default and have different color effects for visual mood. Yeah. And like, even when we're in here, it's obviously like a pretty cozy vibe. I've got books around me. You guys kind of get the idea of what's going on here. This one's a little bit more ambiguous, but I feel like all the scenes I've used have been shown to be like, yes, I do educational stuff, or at the very minimum, I do informational stuff. And that's what I've tried to hard code my own visual design to be. And for a lot of other people, I feel like they have very interesting, like, just chatting screens, but then they just go off and do games or other things that, sure, it's what streamers do, but I feel like you could incorporate a few more things into your design that helps people stay engaged with what your overall content is, if that makes sense. What a nerd. I know, right? I'm unashamedly a nerd. What are you gonna do about it? A good visual design should lead the viewer to guess what vibe the personality of the design is about. Yeah, and a lot of this can be done just on the model level. Like, Zentrea is actually a pretty good example of this. Her new model fits her text-to-speech voice. Oh, mwah, beautiful. Like, she's now an android. She uses text-to-speech, and it fits. Like, for those who've watched Zentrea for a long time, like, we just know that the dragon model was Zentrea, and like, they use text-to-speech. But now that she has an actual android model, it feels really nice. At least for me seeing it, like, it just really fits because she looks like a robot and she sounds like a robot. Like, that's just a side, like, little gush right there. I really like that design choice. Just saying that. And with everyone else's, like, model updates, another very interesting one that I like to put out there would probably be Vebe's, of all things. You know, whether or not you like her content, her design really does fit her kind of personality. And by looking at her, you kind of get a sense of what she's going to be talking about. You know, maybe some not safe for work stuff, but, you know, her model represents that now. And there's nothing wrong with that. It just kind of matches better. And I feel like over time, no one's first, second, or third model is really going to encapsulate who they are. Because honestly, unless you've been streaming for a long time, you just don't really know who you are yet. I still don't even know who I am, and I've been doing this for a couple years. Woo! So much fun. But I don't have like a super long-winded speech for this. I just really wanted to impress upon people that your visual design can not only help give you, like, the actual creator a design for your content, like a path forward, but also it really helps set, it really helps set into stone the type of viewers you're going to attract, because they'll be able to look at you, see what you're about, without ever actually having to interact with you, and then decide if they want to stay. And I honestly feel like if you built a design that you personally like, that's headed in the direction you want, you're going to attract the type of people that you want. Who's that cat I see staring straight right at me? Okay, Ellie Chen. Oh gosh. Small details make the persona a role. Exactly. Which is why, if I ever do gaming ever again, probably not on this channel, but you know, who knows what the future holds, I will be adding a computer lab to the set of scenes. Also, I'll have to whip out the... Hold on. Let me whip out the gamer headphones. All right, we're whipping out the gamer headphones. All right, you'll see me like this. Ooh. Oh wait, we need the gamer sunglasses too. Hold on. We don't actually have like the yellow gamer glasses, but this will have to work. There we go. I'll be you know, smashing the keyboard, doing stuff, and it'll be great. Also, the vibe of the avatar can hint to the type of content they're creating, I think. Exactly, yes. Valorant streamer at 4 a.m. Exactly. What is something you haven't seen yet in most VTuber designs? More normal, realistic VTubers. We've seen a lot of fantasy ones. But okay, so are you guys ready for a tangent? Because you better be ready for a tangent if you want me to answer this question. Because I have thoughts about that. There's a lot of stuff that I don't think we see a lot of, and I don't necessarily think it's a problem. But hold on, let's get some sensei glasses on here, shall we? There we go. Do we look smart now? We got our glasses on. There. We're ready for the tangent. We got our glasses on. We can look smart. How is it not falling? Don't worry about it. It's magic. We'll go on in small bird. Low key though. Don't I look awesome with these? I kind of love these. I think I want my next model, because I actually do wear glasses occasionally in, you know, IRL. I kind of want glasses to be a part of the next model, or have it be a toggle at least, you know? Because I love the glasses. The glasses are awesome. All right, so 8.5 out of 10. Oh, come on. 8.5. It looks like my uncle. I mean, it would look weird to act and dress fantasy like IRL, so I would have a fantasy online to avoid being seen as weird, but do what I want. Exactly. So here's the thing, right? I feel like a lot of VTubers focus way too heavily on the fantasy aspect of VTubing, where I feel like you can get a lot more done with keeping the design a little bit more grounded. Because Shrungi, thank you so much for becoming a member. I really appreciate it. You tried to catch the vibe of glass but missed about 4 points. How dare you? How dare you? But I don't know. I feel like a lot of people go super fantastical with their designs, with their concepts. And honestly, well, fantasy type catches people's eyes, true. But it also, maybe this is just me personally. There's a certain level here. Let's actually go here. There we go. Let's zoom out just a little bit. I feel like fantasy can only go so far, because at the end of the day, there's a lot of excess stuff that goes into a fantasy model. Like, they're not wearing clothes that are really realistic. Like, sure, they look pretty, but like, also a lot of people do fantasy, and there's a lot of fluff to the character that doesn't need to be there. Like, honestly, one of my favorite fantasy designs is one of Iron Mouse's old models I really, really liked. It was 2 or 3 models ago where it basically was just her in a sweater and a skirt. And like she had little bells and whistles like all over the place. Like she had like a silver ring on her horn, or, you know, bells on her dress that all meant, you know, things lore wise, but it was a very simple design. And I like that because it looked pretty normal. It still was definitely fantasy. Like she was still obviously a succubus type thing, or devil, or whatever, you know, you want to call it. But the design wasn't over engineered. And that's honestly what I feel like is the problem with fantasy avatars, is it's so easy to add too much to the design. Like even my cat design right now, right? Like if I added much more to this, it just wouldn't work. Trungi, wait, wait, what? Wait, I have gifted memberships enabled? Whoa, 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 hold on. Wait, what? Wait. Thank you so much for gifting the memberships. Thank you. I didn't know that was a thing. Wait, when did I get freaking gifted memberships? What? Whoa, 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 hold on. Screw whatever else I was talking about. Let's talk about this. Wait, when did I get freaking memberships? Wait, what? I didn't think, I thought that was only for like huge channels. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's so sick. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, my dude, that's so sick. Thank you so much. Everyone enjoy those memberships. Let's freaking go. Wow, that's so cool. That's so cool. Dang, that's so awesome. Thank you so much. Huh, wow. That's crazy. That's so cool. Sorry, I'm super excited. Oh! No, you didn't. Hello, Mina, how you doing? We just got gifted memberships enabled on the channel, apparently. Enjoy the emotes. That's pretty cool. Wow, that's so crazy. I can't even find the button on mobile. It might not be available if you're not in like there's a lot of countries that don't have it enabled, by the way, Zitham. Just in case you were wondering. Wow, that's crazy. Oh, it's not on mobile? Oh, okay, interesting. Dang, thank you so much. That's crazy. Wow. Hey, Trung, I'm actually curious. Does gifting memberships, what is that? I haven't had the chance to look at it yet. What does that do? Like, because I have like 5 tiers of memberships. Which one did it gift? Because it didn't tell me. Does it just default to the lowest, or does it like default to the $5 one? I'm really curious. So if you don't want to tell me, don't feel pressured. I'm just really curious because I've obviously never had gifted memberships before. At the moment, it gives the lowest. Oh, that's still really cool though. That's still really cool. Default to it gives. You know what? Actually, sorry guys, we're gonna go on a little tangent real quick. I just want to see this. I want to see. Because I genuinely did not see this coming. That's so crazy. Let's see. Yeah, it gifted it at the 5. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. That's so interesting. Wow. I would have thought that it would have defaulted to the lowest, but I guess they're copying the Twitch model. Maybe it's something that like causes YouTube to do money and stuff. The bots were trying to gift stuff and the lowest tier was 1, but the gifts go to the closest to 5. Oh, interesting. You know what? Actually, I could see that being an anti-spam measure, right? Hunter, welcome to Full-Time Students. Thank you so much for joining the membership. Oh, wait. Wait, oh, hold on. I need to check something. Guys, it might be time. Is it another emote time? I think it's another emote time. Oh, let's go. We got another emote. All right. Time to get started on that. Let's go. Oh, I'm excited. Take my money, Catman. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Oh, that's so cool. All right. Well, we got another emote. We got the catnip emote. I think is the one everyone wanted next. So I'm gonna get a catnip emote made. Because now we can actually use it. That's so cool. Thank you so much, everyone. Sorry, I'm just giddy right now. I'm just happy. I'm a happy cat. Let's go. Woo. Oh, I'm just happy now. Let's freaking go. Happy cat Raelice. Oh, that's so cool. I genuinely did not think I would get gifted memberships. That means they're gonna roll it out like a lot faster then. Oh, that's so sick. Sorry guys, we might have to side tangent into the whole membership thing because this, oh, that's so cool. Because honestly, so do you know what's crazy? Do you know what's actually crazy about YouTube, guys? Sorry, this is a side tangent. I know. We're already on a side tangent anyways. But like, can I just say that like, I am so happy with how YouTube does like the revenue split stuff, because like from the receiving perspective, there is no difference whether you do it through memberships, whether it's a super chat, super sticker, super thanks, anything, right? Which means that like giving gifted memberships, unlike on Twitch where the revenue split just absolutely sucks, it's like, it's the same level of support no matter how you do it. So like, you never have to feel like you need to push people to do anything. And since memberships can be gifted now, you can just give people all the emotes and it's the same as if you had super chatted them, and it's just so good. It's a big win for YouTube. I think that's such a nice way of doing things, to have all the splits be the same, because then like, now I don't have to feel bad gifting memberships to anyone else on the other channel, like the channels that I watch, right? Because like I said, it's the same level of support. I'm not giving them less, even though I'm giving their community more. That's such a nice, like it's such a silly move, like small move from YouTube, but it's so good. Sorry, I love that they're doing this, and I'm just so hyped that I have gifted memberships. Oh, so good. Sorry. You can tell when I get excited because my train of thought just kind of goes out the window and I just start speaking and I can't really stop. And that's where you get the good old Raelice squeals coming out, because I'm just too excited to not talk about it. Or to talk about it, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's just cool. Oh, I thought that they weren't going to be rolled out till the end of the year. That's what they said. It's like rolling out to all creators by the end of the year. That's literally what they said in their video. So I really hope that they roll that out to everyone else soon. Maybe the reason why I got in is because there was a sign-up sheet that I filled out to be like, hey, you know, you should really put me on this, you know. Maybe that's why I got in earlier. Now I got to check with all my YouTube buddies to see if they got it. Because if they got it, that's super cool. Sorry. This is one of the things, this is, I will shut up about this eventually, I promise. But this is one of the things that I really feel was holding YouTube back when it came to streaming. Like, it really felt like this was something that Twitch had with gifted subs and stuff that YouTube really needs. Like, it really needed it because that was just such a fun community thing. Because, wait, does that mean that I can? Hold on. Can I do it? Wait, why can't I gift? Why can't I get, wait, why can't I give memberships? Why can't I buy you guys membership for myself? I'll have to look into that. Huh. Can't pay yourself, I suppose. But that feels, because like that, okay. But that's like a fun thing to do, right? Like, who cares if where the money's coming from, right? Like, because that was like half the fun of like some of the stuff on Twitch is like betting gifted memberships against like your chat and stuff for challenges, right? Like, that's some of the most fun content I love to watch. Like Ludwig was famous for doing that, where like he would bet against people like for gifted subs and stuff, and like if you like bet against his chat and stuff, like you could gift subs as like your way of like, if you lost the challenge, like, all right guys, I'm gonna give you 5 subs. It's like you could buy your channel subs, like you're still paying for it, YouTube's still getting their split, who cares, but your community also gets back, and it's like a fun way to like give some people some subs for a month that doesn't actually cost you that much because you're the one buying them, so the money's coming back to you anyways. That seems like an interesting thing. Maybe membership numbers will be a metric YouTube looks for at search ranking results. You know what? That's actually true, Cyber. Also, welcome on in. I could see that maybe mattering. Maybe it's like something with ranking and something or something. Hey, Raelice, what you doing? We're talking about memberships right now is what we're doing, nobody. Welcome on in. Lurk for a bit, need to get food, but love your videos. Hey, thank you, man. Also, someone said something about the lore videos early. Sorry, I got sidetracked. Something about the lore videos are the only reason why you could understand some characters. Well, I'm glad that they helped you. And I know that that was probably like 10 minutes ago, but I'm responding to it now, finally. It was probably Voodoo. But yeah, thank you, Trongi. Thank you so much for the gifted. That's super awesome. Oh, that's so cool. That is so cool. One of your friends is a mod. You could Cash App Venmo them. I wonder, you know what? Do you guys want to test something with me? I wonder if I could log into my other account, because I have multiple YouTube accounts, right? What if, let's try this. Why not? Let's try this. Today's an experimentation day, apparently, because this is just too cool to not try. So if I log into my own stream from a different account, can I buy a membership? I can. Which means that I could gift other people. Okay, so you can do it. Nice. Hey, Zatham.
Since it's not on mobile, use this $10.
Thank you so much, Zatham. Thank you so much for the super chat. Yeah, so how does the membership thing work? I don't understand. You have to pay for the membership every month. How can you do that with a gifted membership? So the way it works, gifted memberships work like they do on Twitch, where if someone gives you a membership, you get access to all the membership content, but it's only for that month. If you choose to renew your membership, then you continue getting all the stuff. But for the first, it's basically someone giving you a month subscription to the channel, which in this case is access to the custom emotes and discount on merch are the two main perks of the memberships here on YouTube. For my channel specifically. Other channels do other things, but for me, you get access to the emotes and the merch. Ray, let me pat you. I don't know how to fix it right now, Sunflower. Unfortunately. So I'm curious. I want to try this. So this is my other account. We're gonna use that 10 that you just gave us, Zatham. We're gonna try this out ourselves. So I'm going to try. So what if you give multiple memberships? It just gives it out to more people, is what it does. So I know I have to join in order to be able to give memberships. So we're going to join the membership. So that's my alt account that just showed up there. Okay. So that's the other channel. So now let's see, can I gift? I can. Oh, you can only buy 1, 5, 10, or 20. Why can't I buy a different number? That's kind of like a weird. Huh. Hey, Colonel, thanks for the gifted. Thank you so much. Xanazoom, congratulations on your gifted membership. How you doing, Colonel? Welcome on in. Can I choose who gets a membership, or is it just random? Like, can I gift? No, I can't. Oh, you can't choose who you gift yet? Oh, that's a little sad. Interesting. That feels like an oversight. All right. I said I was going to gift 2 memberships, so here, let's go. So there's 1. Cyber Kabuki, there you go. And here's another one. All right, there's 2 more gifted that there you go, Zatham. There's your money going to 2 gifted because I can. I'm really curious how that's gonna look on my according to YouTube, but you know, who cares? We'll get to that point later. Hey Zatham, congratulations, you got a membership. That's funny. It went back to you. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's too funny. Well, welcome to the memberships. I wish it wasn't random, but that's really cool though. So that's really cool. Funnily enough, I actually think that our membership shenanigans means that we actually unlocked 2 emotes, not just 1. I think that's a second emote slot that we just unlocked. Kind of like gacha, membership gacha. True. Well, on the plus side, Voodoo, what this does mean is that now people gifting memberships is the same as super chats. So like if you can gift, well, like if you can do gifted inside of super chats, it's the same money to like the streamer you're giving. So at least personally, for anyone who I can do gifted for, if I would have done a super chat, I'll set just and do gifted memberships because they're going to get the same amount either way. But now I also get to give back to their community as well. So that's really cool. And hopefully this means that if the culture of gifting starts to go over to YouTube, that means a lot of people are gonna have a lot of memberships, which is so cool. That's just, oh, that's so cool. I'm super hyped about this. Oh, it's so sick. It's so good. I'm so excited. Why isn't the become a member button available on your channel, Ray? It is. It's just maybe not available in your country, or maybe it's not there on mobile. It might not be there on mobile. So that might be why it's not showing up there. But I think they're adding it to mobile soon. I'm just checking real quick. I think that was the last one that we needed for yet another email. Oh no, one more. What sad one more, but I'll probably get another one made regardless. Whoever got my membership has a higher tier than I do. I should probably change that. I still think it's kind of interesting that it gifts at the $5 level. I wonder if that's just because it's like economical for YouTube. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, it makes sense. But that's just so sick. Oh man, this is so cool. I've seen the button on other YouTuber channels, Swan Mobile. This is weird. That is weird. I don't know. Nobody. I don't know. I did mine for mobile. Hey, thanks for the super chat, Hunter. Yeah, Cat Doodles, I have gifted memberships. I'd see it pop up occasionally for big channels like Markiplier and randomly for channels your size that I follow. Oh, interesting. Thank you so much for the super chat, Zatham. Same here. I don't see it on the channel. Huh. I wonder if it's like weird, like. Nice. I wonder what determines if it shows up.
I see it pop up occasionally for big channels like Markiplier and randomly for channels your size that I follow. Interesting.
I wonder if it's just not rolled out to everyone yet. Oh, you know what? Hunter, are you on iPhone? If you're on iPhone, that might be why it showed up easily. I know YouTube tends to love to roll out updates to iPhone before everyone else. I don't know why, they just do. But oh man, this is so cool. We are so far off tangent. I don't even remember what we were talking about, but like, dang. I'm on iPad though. Interesting. I don't know why it wouldn't. On iPad it would show up. Why wouldn't it show up on iPad? Huh. Interesting. So interesting. Well, today has officially derailed my my thought process for the day. So if I increase my membership tier, does it reset my loyalty badge? No. I believe it also doesn't reset it if you decrease your tier, by the way. Check the title. Hey, look. Okay. I meant the train of thought I was on before we got tangent into this. Oh, gosh. More versus... Oh, I think we were talking about fantasy-themed VTubers specifically, was what we were discussing. And how it's really easy to go overboard with fantasy. 2 more years before I can go to Professor. Oh gosh. But yeah, I think a lot of people are just kind of over the fantasy aesthetic a little bit. Not saying that people don't still enjoy it, because obviously they do, but I feel like the fantasy aesthetic is just so easy to overdo and get like way too ridiculous with it, that like the actual character is lost in all the bells and whistles. Like whether that's like the cloak, the hair, the staff, or whatever else they're holding. Like there's just so much stuff that it's easy to lose track of, you know? Headpat is not working. I know. I don't know why it's not working. I don't really know how to fix it right now. Oh my gosh. I know why it's not. Oh my gosh. I had the wrong version of VTchaos running. That's why it's not working. Oh, that's funny. Okay, give me 1 second. All right. I don't know if it'll work now, but it might work. Okay, it looks like headpat will work now. There you go. I got headpat working. The wink and dance won't be working, but I can fix those later. Sorry, I slept in so late, missed most of class. Think you need the rest though. Hey, that's fine. I know you've been sick. I've also been sick too, so. You know, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Oh gosh. Oh, I'm so tiny again. But as far as like the whole fantasy thing goes, I think you can still do fantasy and be just fine. Oh my gosh, I'm so big. Thanks for the upgrade to full-time student, Colonel. Appreciate it much. Also, I'm huge. Full-time student seem fitting. Exactly. Fix my glasses. But it's kind of fun. You people trying to tilt me upside down. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. Man, we are really far off topic. Now it's kind of to the left. Oh, that's just from how I'm looking. It shifts a little bit. Here. That's probably about as centered as I can get them. At least for right now. And I'm so huge. I just got jump scared. What? You trying to tell me that you don't enjoy giant cat? Giant cats trying to come at you? Oh, now you're kicking me off screen. I see how it is. Hey, Raelice, what are your thoughts on horror fantasy VTubers? Okay, I love horror VTubers. Oh my gosh, you want to know who my favorite one is? That's like horror themed? His name is Cabal. I love this guy. Oh my gosh, his aesthetic is so awesome. He's a cult leader, and it's so good. Like, his aesthetic is amazing. Cabal is awesome. I love that guy. He has the voice. He has the whole setup. He is the perfect example of like this visual design thing that we're talking about. Because here, let me pull him up. Let me pull him up. I love this guy. He's entertaining. His setup is like just fantastic. Like, oh my gosh, I love this guy. His setup is so freaking good. Oh, I'm not even on. What are you guys doing? Fighting over where I am on screen? I see how it is. Like, look at this. Look at this setup. Are you ready for this? look at this. Isn't this setup awesome? Like, look at that. His aesthetic is so good. Like, Cabal is awesome, and he has a good voice and just everything. Like, he even has like a sermon scene. Look how good it is. It's so good. I hope to have stuff as figured out as this guy does, because he is so fantastic. Like, this is the perfect example of visual design in its best form. Like, you instantly recognize him. You can obviously tell he's a cult leader. Like, this is so cool. Oh my gosh. Easily my favorite horror VTuber. Like, I believe his thought process is he wants to be like the crypt keeper. That's what like his overall goal is, to be like the crypt keeper. And so he is just so good. His setup is so sick. One second. I just had someone call me. One second, guys. I need to actually take this call. It might be really important. He's a 3D VTuber. That's how. I'll let you guys look at him for just 1 second. Okay, it wasn't anything too important. That's good. I just had to check because that person doesn't usually call me unless it's important. So I had to just think, where am I? Where did you guys make me go? I gotta get back on the screen here. Jeez. Oh, he's in his drawing scene now too. Like, look at this. Isn't this so cool? Like, oh my gosh. It's so good. This is the level of overlays that I'm trying to get made, by the way, right? Like, he's, oh, just everything about this guy. This is Cabal. I'll actually put a link to his channel since we're using him for content right now. So there you go. That's a link to his channel. That he is Cabal, the horror VTuber. You should definitely check him out. Him and Poppy. Actually, Poppy might not be safe to show on stream, so we'll hold off on that one. but his setup is just so cool. Highly recommend you check him out because he's really just that cool. Oh gosh, I'm back to being huge. Jump scare. Don't worry about it. I've never seen anything like it. Yeah, Smolbert, like him and just a few other people that have such expansive setups like that are just the best. It's so inspiring, and like this is the level of design that I feel like a lot of VTubers should strive towards, because when you have this whole theme, actually, I'll start with this. One of the biggest weaknesses of a VTuber is the fact that you can't really change a lot about your setup very easily. And like making sure that you have a setup that can just tie everything together visually makes you step out so much more than everyone who's just streaming or doing something with a generic overlay or things like that. And there's a lot of things that you can do for free to make your overlay you. Unfortunately, the ratio command's not in there, but like one thing I do want to, what the heck is going on? Oh, that's the headpat. It's just huge. And 1 second, let's go back to normal real quick. So one thing I do want to let you guys know is like when you're doing visual design for your setups, like, oh gosh, I'm trying to show you something and you keep on blocking everything. Oh my gosh. This was like a $10 stock image on, I think this one was the one that I found on Adobe. And like it was $10 and I just edited it a little bit to like the colors and things to make it look like it was my kind of setup. So I didn't pay hardly anything for this and it looks really nice. And I feel like a lot of people can take a lot more time to make things fit their theme with a lot less effort than they think they have to put in, and it'll go so much further. Even though right now you guys are just absolutely destroying me by making me huge and small and tiny. And I can't even turn on members mode because there's so many of you are members now that it's not gonna stop it. There's too many members. There's too many. Oh gosh. Thank you so much though. Oh gosh. We're multiplying. Yes, yes you are. Suffering from success, exactly. Dance monkey dance. Jeez, wow, what is this? I'm getting bullied by my chat. How dare you? I guess I'm a real streamer now. You attain the point of real streamer when your chat bullies you, right? That's when you know you've made it. Never mind the fact that I gave you the tools to bully me. Oh gosh. Low-key screenshotting. Oh gosh. All right, let's go here. Oh, hello, cat. Hey, what's up, buddy? Are you okay? Yeah, what's up, buddy? Here. Hey, bud. Sorry, 1 second. My cat is looking at me very sad. Here. Are you okay? I don't have my cat cam hooked up right now. Are you okay, buddy? What's the matter? Okay. Why do you look so sad? Are you just sleepy? Is that all as it is? Alright, I'm watching you, buddy. Hey. You okay? Huh. Oh, no. You can't come on this desk. Hey. Okay. I'll have to pay special attention to him after stream. The mini hand. I'm so small. All right, let's go back to this, shall we? Okay, well, I'm gonna have to disable the big command or else you guys can't even see the board. It's too big. Heresy. I know you guys love the big cat. But I do want to at least finish and then I'll let it go back. All right, we're gonna do this real quick. There, I blocked big. See ya, Catterdoodles. Hope you feel better, or at least I thought I blocked big. Oh, you know what? I think I know what. Oh, interesting. Hold on. I think it's because it doesn't actually look for banned words until I restart the program. That's probably what it does. Yeah, that sounds about right. I do think it's funny though when I shrink back to normal size and the giant headpat is still playing, because the hand stays massive but the model shrinks down to normal size. All right, let's see if that actually worked this time. All right, you people. All right, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna turn this off for a second. Just a second. We're gonna see if this actually works. And now I'll restart it, and now it should work, maybe. I have to look up. Oh, did I close my stream? Oh my gosh, I closed my stream. One second. I'm sorry. I'm coming. I gotta reopen my stream so I can look at the name. There we go. All right, it should be back on. VTchaos can't resist me. I know, right? All right. I'm gonna turn on members mode for just a second. That's interesting though that the ban list isn't working. Oh, I think I know why. I'll have to patch that in later. Yeah, okay. I think I know what I need to fix. But what were we talking about with visual design? Okay, we'll be good. I don't know. I can't trust you guys. I don't think I could trust you guys, but that's okay. So yeah, Cabal is really awesome. Should definitely check him out. But that his overall design though is actually really, really simple, right? Like his model really doesn't have a whole lot going on, you know? It's purple, sure. But like there's not a whole lot of unnecessary things. And like that's how I feel like a lot more VTuber designs should be, is more simplistic but still gets the point across. And I think there are plenty of other examples of this too. Let me see. You know, let's take a look at, you know, Zentrea. You know, she just debuted again. And her new aesthetic really does fit her. Oh, okay, thanks, ads. Like, Zentrea's ad is all cyber techy. What, Zentrea's ad? Wow. Zentrea's scene is all cyber techy, and it all fits together well. And like, her model even fits her text-to-speech voice now too, which is really cool. So like, all of this kind of fits together. Now, granted, I know that her background is a little expensive. I'm pretty sure that she used Uwu Media to make her background. I kind of recognize the style. So her background probably cost a ton, but like, you don't need to have someone make a custom background for you. You can definitely find a lot of free assets that can match whatever sort of style you want, whether that's cyberpunk, whether that's fantasy, whether that's, you know, magical cat teacher. You know, there's tons of things that you can look for. But like, even her design, it's a little complicated around the neck area, but like, her design is still pretty simplistic. It's red, black, and green. It's got 3 colors other than like her face and her eyes, right? But like, the majority of her outfit is just 3 colors. It's nice and simplistic. Like, it's obviously cyber techy, and it doesn't need to be super complicated that. So like, you can tell by looking at her, she's likely a cyborg. pretty easy to tell. And I just feel like that's how a lot of VTuber design should be, is you should be able to tell at a glance what they're doing. And also, like, it's pretty recognizable, like, instantaneously. That's a design convention one of my artist friends emphasizes. 3 colors for a character's palette is ideal. Yeah, I would agree with that. I'm not even an artist, and I would agree with that. Shoto's design is pretty simplistic as well. Exactly. And that's really what I think a lot of VTubers need to boil down to, is like, you know, I think even Iron Mouse's design is pretty tame. YouTube Coon, please don't demonetize me for showing off Iron Mouse's new model. Like, even Iron Mouse has 3 colors, just 3. She has the pink, purple, and white. That's really it. Like, even though she has like wings and other stuff going on, like, the wings might be a little much sometimes, and I think she can remove them. Like, when she's in her just chatting scene, it's okay. Because, like, she's the focus. It's fine to have more stuff like that. And when she's not in there, I know she can take her wings off. Like, she's got a very simple design as well. Oh, interesting. She's using a green screen. I saw that for a second. Huh, I wonder why she's not using the transparency method. Huh, weird. Sorry, side tangent. But yeah, just again, you can tell Iron Mouse is some sort of succubus type thing. Why do they use a green screen? Nyanners uses a green screen? I believe the green screen is a lore thing. I guess? I don't know. I don't use a green screen. I use transparency. But that's interesting. Huh. Interesting. Sorry. That was a side tangent. But Iron Mouse uses face rig? Wait, what? Sorry, I was just shell-shocked there. Not anymore, she used to. Interesting. 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 I guess since she was being made by Iron Vertex, they used face rig. So I shouldn't really be too surprised. But that's still super interesting. Hello, cat. Are you back? How you doing, buddy? Oh, okay. You're doing okay now? You were just sleepy? Okay. As long as you're okay, buddy. Okay. Good news. Habanero's doing good. Habanero is in fact okay. Interesting. Oh yeah, the reason Mouse used the green screen because she wants to fool people, but without the green screen, the whole background is hell. Interesting. Interesting. What's up, bud? Okay, apparently Habanero is not fully. Come here, bud. Why are you looking at me sadly again? Are you lonely? Is that what's going on? Is Carl being mean to you? Is that what's going on? Here, can you meow into the mic so that chat knows you're real? Go meow. Nope. You're just gonna look at the mic. I have a feeling Carl's not in a happy mood today. That's probably why. He's definitely not attention deprived, I'll tell you that much. I usually like run my cats ragged with play before the stream, because otherwise they come in and they jump on the desk and things. So I like to tire them out before I stream, because otherwise they'll be all over the desk and pushing buttons that they shouldn't and all this other stuff. So I try and make sure I play with them a ton right before stream so that they don't get lonely. Attention deprived, basically they feel ignored, Sunflower. Some people don't play with their animals as much, but I run my cats ragged. They love their laser pointers. I actually have an automatic one that turns on once an hour when I'm like working and stuff. And what it does, actually, let me see if I can show you guys. Sorry, today is Tangent Central, but I love, this is like my favorite toy I've ever bought off of Amazon. think it was Amazon. Did I buy it on Amazon or did I buy it from Walmart? Yeah. Okay, here it is. So this is a toy that I bought off of Amazon. And what it does is it's a little laser ball. So you set it up somewhere really high. And then what it does is it shoots out a laser for like 15 minutes. And it does a randomized pattern that it draws. So like the cats chase it all around and they chase the little laser pointer around. And it takes like, it does it for like 15 minutes. And then it can turn on like every hour, every 2 hours, something like that. And so I'll hear it turn on and then I'll hear them, you know, scampering around the apartment, chasing the laser. And then it'll turn off and then they'll go nap and then it'll turn on in another hour and a half or so. And you'll hear them scampering around, chasing the thing. And, you know, it's great. It's like the best. I don't think I bought this exact model, but I bought another model. So it's awesome. Nah, I as a cat get on my treadmill. That's how Cat Sensei gets his exercise. But it's been such a good purchase for me, honestly. I would recommend it for anyone who has cats because it just takes batteries and it just runs, and they get tired of it if you use it too much, but if you only set it to go off every couple hours or so, then they love it. They play with it a lot. Oh, wait, I want to see if I can get you guys to hear Habanero on stream real quick. Oh gosh, no, knock that over. This is in the way. All right, buddy. You go meow. You guys hear him brushing up against the mic? Buddy. Well, let's see if I get it. Yeah. Come on, buddy. Come on. Oh, I'm trying it. Habanero, you're supposed to be my content. How dare I? All right, enough procrastinating. I would like to see how much it is where I live. That's true. It could be very different depending on where you live. I'm gonna go now. I have to catch up with work. Might hop back on if I procrastinate. See you later, Creark. Thanks for dropping by. Normally things like that are expensive here. Ah, I see. I see. But yeah, there you go. I'll be honest, I got super sidetracked today. We might talk about this again in the future because I got super sidetracked. Ray, want to know your opinion on having male voice with female avatar and vice versa? I think people can do what they want. Like, I personally don't really care. I actually planned to have a female model that was supposed to be done by my birthday this year, but the artist kind of bailed on me, so it never happened. Which makes me sad because Raelice S. Clout was going to be the best avatar you've ever seen. Even if I only used her for needless sponsorships and clout chasing. Oh, I'm so sad that avatar will probably never see the light of day. I was so proud of that abomination. It was so good. Oh, but we'll probably never get to see it, which makes me sad. But honestly, I don't really care what people do or don't do. For some people, they use it as a way to deal with their own gender issues. For some others, they just do it because they like it. Honestly, it doesn't really matter to me. You know, if you enjoy the people's style of content, you enjoy their style of content. If you don't, you don't. And if that's like what makes or breaks it to you, eh. Like, I know a lot of people have done it for, like, because they feel like they need to like grow and stuff. I don't think you need to. I really don't. Like, if you feel like you need to use a female model to grow, you got some problems, I guess. Like, there's other problems with your content that aren't just your model. You know, maybe that's mean to say, but like, you know, your model really shouldn't need to be the focus of everything. It really doesn't. And like, the fact that people do or don't use the different types of models, it doesn't really matter. It really doesn't. But I don't know. I've personally never felt the appeal really to use one unless it's been for like a bit, like Raelice, because Raelice was supposed to make fun of that whole concept, which is again why I'm really sad it, you know, never got made. But you know, it is what it is. Yeah, we might have to come back to this topic on another day when I don't get distracted as much. I was gonna have a better lesson plan set out for this, but and then I woke up at 4 a.m. feeling sick, so that's just kind of where we're at today. But it was still a really good day. A lot of fun. But I think I'm gonna end a little earlier than I was planning on, because I want to see what's up with my cat. He's acting a little weird. I want to figure out what's going on. So he doesn't throw up all over my floor, because that's usually what happens when he's acting weird. Maybe he's just really stressed or something. Aren't you, buddy? Yeah. He's my little buddy. Hey, welcome on in, L43A. You just joined. Sorry. I know. But we got really side tangents today. Plus, I can feel my gut acting up, so it might be better to end stream before I have to end stream. So but there was a lot of fun talking. We found out that we had gifted memberships today. That was really cool. Oh, the cat's on my lap right now. He's chilling. Yep. Well. Yeah, he's chilling. Oh, now he's not on my lap. Now he's moving over to his chair. But let me, you know what? I don't think anyone that I know has enabled raids. Wait, hold on. Can we try something? I want to see if this person has live redirects enabled, because that would be really fun. I doubt they've turned it on, but we'll see. If they have, it'll be fun. If not, we'll just post the link in chat and see if we can send you that way. Did it work? Oh my gosh, it worked! No, wait, did that actually work? No. Oh, it worked. Okay, no one panic. Oh, we get to test the YouTube raid system. Oh my gosh, let's go. Let's freaking go. Okay. Nobody panic. Nobody panic. Okay. Here we go. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm sending you over to a buddy of mine named Starlight. She's a wonderful person. She's working on emotes right now. Okay. Oh, sorry, I'm excited. I haven't gotten it to work before. Let's go. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and end here. We're gonna live redirect into her stream. Also, wait, hold on. Where? I need to see if I can find the funny raid message that Twitch used last time I was on Twitch, because it was so funny and I want to use it as a raid message now because it's funny. It was like Kit Kat the cat sent us or something like that. I don't know. I'm not good with raid messages or being clever. So who is she? I just came in. Her name's Starlight. She's an artist. She makes emotes. I might actually be trying to get her to make emotes soon. Also, welcome on in, Ramuj, how you doing? Ramanuj Zakar? Is that pretty close? If I got the name close. Okay, I don't know the raid message. Just tell her I said hi. But for now, I think we're gonna end here. So wherever you are in the world, hope you have a good morning, afternoon, or evening. But for now, class is dismissed, and we get to test the raid system. Let's see if it works.